If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's the Jets' new kicker, Cairo Santos, to get us started. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their quarterback from Central Florida. It's Blake Bortles.
And you can see why he was the number 3 pick when he came out in the NFL draft. 6'5", sturdy guy, strong arm, led his UCF team to a big bowl victory over Baylor, and runs the ball way better than he's ever given credit for.
Here we go.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Tackle made that time by David Bass. And now a look at the offense for Jacksonville.
Let's take a look at tight end Austin Safarian-Jenkins, or ASJ as his friends and all announcers like to call him because it's a whole lot easier. Second tight end drafted in 2014, but production was really lacking until 2017 with the New York Jets. Had 50 catches, which was more in his 2+ combined years with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
On second down, here's Bortles. Flush to his right. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Bortles. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Henry Anderson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throws it on the slant. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Fournette, first down carry. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Flushed out right. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And we'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. These Jags and Jets, they met in one of the stranger games a season ago, week 4, I believe it was, and got all the way down to 28 seconds remaining in OT before Chandler Catanzaro ended it for the Jets with a 41-yard field goal to win 23-20.
One of the highlights of the season for the Jets, but how about the Jaguars finishing their year at the AFC Championship game?
Third and long for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Hey. 11B.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Eluding the play. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Avery Williamson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
There's Bortles to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. So a turnover-filled first quarter of play comes to an end. 0-0 our score, and we will return to MetLife Stadium after this. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Shotgun down for Bortles. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out on the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Delta.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensive.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route. He tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass?
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 20.
11.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Again, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is fielded at the 27. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here.
And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
So McCown comes up as the Jets have it 1st and 10, right at the 30. Throwing now is McCown. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Regular.
First throw now for the backup McCown. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Dumps off to Powell. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field.
The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. We'll have highlights and analysis of the first half. And the highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Bortles. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Finding some room in midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Bortles now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And the ball is knocked out, and the Jets have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. McCown throwing on second. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
The Jets on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's McCown. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's McCown. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball well. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for the risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Bortles. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We want to remind you that new this year in regular season games, I'll take you around the NFL and give you stats and scores from games in progress, as well as look back at games that have already been completed. So keep an eye out for that. But for now, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
sir. Field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. 2nd down, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. A little dump off for Crowell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Going underneath for Crowell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Isaiah Crowell from 17 yards out. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now the point after try for Santos. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Sunday. Omaha. Spread right, 72.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chomp into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Now a handoff to Corral. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Corral. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a give to Corral. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Corral with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Santos now to add the PAT. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Bortles now on first down. Being chased out left. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down. Shotgun down for Bortles. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. It's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They do go for it. It's Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Bortles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Bortles. His throw incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they've had no room to breathe. Bortles now to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Bortles got to have this one. And this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I'm without speech. Crowell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now it's Crowell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. 4 down, alert.
On the run, it's Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a run. This is Balon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Looking long for Westbrook. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's 3rd and short. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Bortles going to throw, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Jenkins coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Trying to get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Bortles. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. To throw, it's Bortles. Dancing to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final try now for Bortles. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.